Welcome to Core Ritual, your space for everyday Pilates. I'm Andrea, your Pilates instructor. These classes are designed to build strength, improve your posture, and help you feel centered, all in just 45 minutes. If you're ready to go, then grab your mat and let's get moving. Today's class starts lying down on our backs, so go ahead, get down and make yourself comfortable. Okay, today we're going to start with our knees up over our chest, feet off the floor. You're going to place your hands on top of your knees, holding them there. In this position, you should have a slight arch in your low back. It shouldn't be really pressed down or overarched. Begin to circle your knees in opposite directions from one another. So it's like you're stirring your knees away from one another here. Good. Think of the tops of your knees as making circles, guiding the motion with your hands. And I want you to keep your hands on top of your knees. I don't want you to make your legs do all the work. We're using the arms here to support the legs because we don't want to make this motion too heavy right from the get-go. So when we hold our legs, we reduce the amount of work and we get to focus simply on mobilizing the hip joints. Do a few more in this direction. Good. And then reverse the other way. So circle the other way. And as much as you can, see if you can stay pretty steady on your pelvis. Avoid really rounding your low back in the floor. Good. So circling the knees, circling the knees. Go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Place one foot down and then the next. And we'll reach our arms up towards the ceiling. Give your hands a shake, 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 shake. A shake, 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 shake. Reach your arms up. Heel toe your feet a little wider than your hips and start to tip your knees over to one side, back to center, over to the other side, back to center. You're going to tip one way and center, tip the other way and center. Inhale, tip, exhale, center, inhale, tip, and exhale, center. Inhale, tip, and center, and tip. Little change here as the knees tip, arms go back and center. Arms go back, good, and center. Arms go back and center. Arms go back and center. Last 4 and center. And 3 and center. And 2, good. And 1, knees back up, arms down by your sides. Walk your feet back into hip distance apart. You're gonna have your heels close-ish to your bum. As you round your low back into the floor, I want you to push your feet into floor and lift your hips up to bridge. And then come on right back down. So you're gonna round your low back into the floor first, push through your feet and lift your hips. And then come all the way down. Round low back, push feet, lift, and then come all the way down. Round low back, push feet, lift, and then come all the way down. Round, push feet, lift, and then come all the way down. Round, push feet, lift, and then come all the way down. One more time. Round, push feet, lift, hold up here at the top. From here, you're gonna tip your knees open and then back to parallel. Feet go flat. Tip your knees open Back to parallel, feet go flat. Tip your knees and flat. Tip your knees. Good. See if you can feel your bum muscles working. Tip your knees and flat. Tip your knees and flat. Good. Tip your knees and flat for 4. That's it. And 3. Good. And 2. That's it. And 1 more, back to center, and then bum down. Let's interlace our hands, place them behind our head. Lift your elbows just a little so you can see them out of the corners of your eyes. Nod your chin towards your throat, pull your ribs together, come to an abdominal curl and uncurl. So you're gonna keep your chin tucked as you curl and uncurl. Exhale, curl, good, and uncurl. Exhale, curl, good. As you curl up, can you leverage yourself by pushing your rib cage into the floor? So focus this, turn your focus into really pushing your rib cage down. Good. And again, push your rib cage down. Good. So you're going to leverage yourself up by pushing your ribs down against the floor, ribs at the back. Good. Couple more. Ribs at the back. Good. Okay, one more time. Exhale, curl up and hold here. From here, can you hold the curl and round your low back into the mat? Hold the curl and then arch your low back. You're going to round your low back and arch your low back. So this is a pelvic tilt in an abdominal curl. Good. Let's keep going. Exhale as you round. Inhale to arch. Exhale to round. Inhale to arch. Exhale to round. Inhale to arch. Keep going. Round and arch. And round and arch. And round and arch for 2. Good. Can you feel your abdominals? 1. Good. And then come all the way down. Very nice. Arms back by your sides. Round your low back into the floor. Press through your feet. Lift your hips up to bridge and down. Round first. Press heels. Go up and down. Round, press heels, go up, good, and down. Round, press and up and down. And one more, round, press and up, hold up at the top. Keeping your pelvis as level as possible, can you shift it side to side? Slide it side to side, kind of like how a typewriter would move. Good. It's called a lateral shift. A slide to the side and then a slide to the side. Slide to the side and slide to the side. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Good. Can you feel your bum? Inhale one way, exhale the other. Last 2 and 1. Very nice. Back to center and come all the way down. Interlace your hands, place them behind your head. Elbows lift a little, nod your chin, come up to an abdominal curl and hold. Okay. Round your low back once into the floor. And then I want you to just rest out of that. So we're not going to be arched. We're just going to be in this rested position. And there should be a little bit of space under your low back. This is called neutral pelvis. Here our pelvis is level in the front. So our hip bones should be in line with our pubic bone. Okay, so holding neutral, we're going to draw the fronts of the ribs together a little more. Bring one leg up to tabletop. Lower down with control. Bring the second leg up to tabletop. and lower down with control. Exhale up, marching the legs, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up. Good. Can you feel your abdominals working? Little change. Go up and switch. And switch. And switch. Inhale. Exhale. Can you feel your abdominals working? Inhale and exhale. Go 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Both knees up. Uncurl, hands on knees, dangle your feet. Just as we started, stir those legs around. Use the arms for help. Don't make the legs do all the work. Good. And this time, when you're creating your circles, rather than thinking about the circle motion happening right at the knees, can you think about circling right at the hip joints? Good. Right where the legs meet the pelvis. So those joints are called ball and socket joints, and it's literally a ball on your leg bone circling inside a socket on your pelvis. See if you can imagine the circles happening right in the socket. Couple more here. Why don't we change direction? Yeah, we'll change direction. That's it. Good. Last 5 and 4, 3 and 2 and 1. Beautiful. Feet on the floor, arms reach up, feet go a bit wider than hips. You're going to tip side to side, side to side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to center. Roll over onto one side. Okay. From here, bend the bottom leg in, extend the top leg long. In this position, we want our head, our torso, and our leg and foot all in one long line. From here, lift your leg up a little, take it forward and tap forward. Bring your leg up, take it back, and tap towards the back. So you're going to go up and tap forward, and you're going to go up and tap back. Inhale up and tap forward. Exhale up and tap back. Good. Inhale up and tap forward. Exhale up and tap back. Inhale up and tap forward. Exhale up and tap back. Couple more. Inhale and exhale. You inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last time, inhale and come back. Good. Begin to circle that leg now forward, up, and all the way around. Go forward, up, and all the way around. Go forward, up, and all the way around. Forward, up, and reverse direction. So you go back and up, and all the way around. Back and up, and all the way around. Back and up, and all the way around. Good. Back and up. And then send that leg right back behind you. Extend the bottom leg long so your legs are split. From here, you're going to lift both legs up, lower down. Both legs up. Good. Lower down. And you can take your hand and push it against the ground to help you hoist your legs up. Good. But what's mostly working here is the muscles at the side of your waist. Good. As well as your leg muscles. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. Exhale, lift and down. Lift and hold. You're going to do a little pulse. Pulse. Can you keep your head as relaxed as possible on your arm? You pulse and pulse, and pulse. Go for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Stack the knees. Okay, one more exercise here. We're gonna open the knee, straighten the leg, bend the knee, and down. Open, straighten, bend, and down. Open, straighten, bend, and down. Open and kick, bend, and down. Open and kick, good, bend, and down. Twice more. Open and kick, bend, and down. Last one. Open, you kick, bend, and down. Flip onto your front. In this position, I want you to stack your hands and then place your head on top of your hands, your forehead. From here, pull your belly up away from the mat to support your spine a little. And then hover your head, keep your elbows and arms heavy, reach your breastbone forward and look forward. And then make your way back down to the ground. So keep belly pulled in, hover head, reach breastbone, look forward, and then come all the way down. So this is a spine extension. Hover the head, look forward. We're gonna exhale on the way down, and then inhale on the way up. You exhale on the way down, and inhale on the way up. A couple more. Exhale to go down and relax. Inhale, reach breastbone, eyes gaze forward. Exhale to come down. Last one. Inhale to come up and hold. We're going to turn our head side to side, side to side for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come all the way down. Hands beside shoulders. Push right up to hands and knees. We will go to the other side, but I will have you come and sit on your bum so you can cross your legs, tip over your feet, bring your legs out in front. Okay. Hands behind thighs, sit up really, really tall. Just as we rounded our low back into the mat, you're going to think of rounding low back here. Think about rounding low back behind you. And you're going to keep rounding from there. So you get a real scoop through your abdominals, a real scooping feeling through your abdominals. Hold here. Can you round a little bit more? Good. All right, bring your palms together and up. We're going to turn and tap and turn and tap. We're going to turn and tap. Good. And turn and tap. Turn and tap. Turn and tap. Go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands grab behind thighs and come all the way up. This time, holding thighs, you're going to keep your back as flat as possible, and we're actually going to arch back just until our hands go straight. Send your eyes so they're gazing up towards your ceiling or the top of your wall. Your chin is just lifted a tiny bit. Okay, on an inhale, arms are going to reach up, palms flip up. Exhale, catch your legs. Again, hold there. Inhale, arms go up, palms flip up. Can you feel your abdominals? And then catch your legs. Inhale to reach. Exhale to grab. Inhale to reach. Exhale. Okay, last one. Inhale to reach. Exhale to grab. You're going to round your spine, and then you can roll all the way down. Okay, roll over onto the other side now. You're going to bend your bottom leg in And then that top leg is going to be long and straight, and we've got leg, foot, torso, head all in one long line. Okay, so from here, we're gonna lift that top leg, tap it forward, lift and tap it back. Lift, tap it forward, and lift, tap it back. Inhale, tap forward. Exhale, tap back. Inhale, tap forward. Exhale, tap back. Good. Inhale, tap forward. Exhale, tap back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last 3. Good. And 2. Very nice. And 1. Good. Okay, changing to circles. We're going to circle around and back. Forward, up, around, and back. Forward, up, around, and back. Up, around, and back. 1 more. Up, around, and back. Change your direction. So we're going to go back, up, and around. Back, up, and around. Back, up, and around. Last 3. And 2. And 1. Beautiful. And then keep the leg back. Extend the bottom leg so it's forward. The legs are split. From here, you can push your hand against the ground to lift your legs up and down. And you're going to try to stay as heavy as possible with head on arm here. Good. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, good, inhale. See if you can feel the side body muscles working. It's actually your whole lateral line, the side of your body, the lateral side of your body, lifting. All those muscles are activating together to stabilize and lift and down. 1 more hold. Little pulse. Up, 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 up. Keep your head and shoulders as relaxed as you can. Up, 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 up. 4, 3, 2, 1, and stack your knees. Very nice. Okay, just 1 exercise more. We're going to open the knee. We're going to kick the leg down and together. We open, we kick, down and together. Open, we kick, down and together. Open, we kick, down, together. Open and kick, down, together. Open and kick, down, together. Last 3, good. And 2, that's it. 1 more, open and kick, down and together. Roll back on to your front. Same thing, hands are stacked and forehead is on your hands. Okay, relax your shoulders away from your ears. Next exercise, pull your belly up away from the mat just a little, hug it in, that supports the spine. I want you to lift 1 leg up off the floor. From here, you're going to cross it over the opposite leg and roll your pelvis open as you create a big rotation through your spine. Your elbows stay down, and then control your leg back to the floor. And we'll switch sides. So we're going to lift a leg, other leg, cross it over, open the pelvis, creating a big rotation, and then bring your leg back down to the floor. So it's a hover of the leg, cross over and open, and bring your leg back down. Let's try inhaling as you lift, cross over and open. Exhale, come on back down. So a little strange if you've never done it before. over time, this exercise can feel really good. Good, it's great for mobilizing through the spine, and it really works the back muscles in a unique way here. Good, okay, let's do one more each side. We'll go inhale up and over, exhale back, and last time, inhale up and over, and exhale, come on down. Hands under shoulders, push yourself all the way up. Good, okay. I'm gonna reset. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Round your spine, and then come to flat. You're gonna round your spine, and come to flat. And round your spine, and come to flat. And then drop right down onto forearms. From here, I want you to step one leg back behind you. It doesn't matter which one. Really open the toes, spread the toes, and curl all 5 toes under. Put a little extra weight through your big toe. From here, make your neck long in the back, so eyes are looking down. Take a breath. And as you exhale, you're going to push through elbows and toes and just hover your opposite knee off the floor. And then bring it down. Same thing, push through elbows and toes and hover your opposite knee off the floor. And come on down. Exhale, hover the opposite knee. And down. And one more time, hover the opposite knee. And down. Step it in, other side. So take the time to set yourself up first. Spread your toes and make sure all 5 are connected. And then put a little extra weight through your big toe. Take a breath here. As you exhale, hover the knee and down. Exhale, hover your knee and down. Exhale, hover your knee and down. Last time, hover your knee and down. Okay, cross at the ankles. Go ahead, sit back again. Sit back again. We're going to stretch our legs out long now. Sit up tall. So anytime we're sitting on our bum and you have tight hamstrings, you can bend your knees as much as you need to. What's most important is that you get right up on your 2 sit bones, your bum bones. So if you wiggle side to side, you should be able to feel them. So this, or even this, is much better than this, okay? And I've been there. My hamstrings used to be so tight. They've gone much better. So you make yourself comfortable, okay? And don't stress, because the stronger you get, actually the more strength and more support you build around your hips and through your abdominals, through your back muscles, the more the hamstrings will actually let go and become more flexible. So you just keep doing the work. Okay, so from here, we're gonna reach our arms forward, and why don't we bring our palms together? So we are going to curl our tail, round through the low back. We're gonna sweep our arms to the side, and then do a big circular motion as you come up. Other way, curl your tail, round through your low back, sweep your arms, and come all the way up. So think of your arms doing like a big circle motion to the side and up. Circle to the side and up. Let's inhale here and exhale up. Inhale here, exhale up. Inhale here, good. Exhale up. Last one. Inhale, good, and exhale. Separate the arms, curl your tail, and you're gonna roll all the way to the floor. Okay, so arms are gonna come down by your sides. I want you to point your right toes. Keep your bum heavy on the ground and hinge that right leg straight up towards the ceiling. and then lower it down with control. Point your left toes, left leg goes straight up towards the ceiling, and then lower down with control. Other side, so pointed toes, inhale on the way up, exhale on the way down. Inhale on the way up, and exhale on the way down. Inhale on the way up, and exhale on the way down, and inhale on the way up, and exhale on the way down. Little change. Arms come wider to the sides, palms are down. We're gonna lift the right leg up towards the ceiling, cross it over the left, yep. Sweep it down across left, sweep wide to the side and bring it all the way up. So big leg circle. You're gonna cross it over and you're actually rolling onto the left side of your pelvis. Sweep it down, circle wide and up. So you cross, go down, widen up. You cross, go down, widen up. You cross, you go down, widen up. You cross, this is the last one. You go down, widen up, hold there. Can you control the way down? Now, if you compare your two legs, I'm gonna bet that that right leg feels a little longer than the left and maybe more like sunk into the ground. Okay, other side. Hinge the leg up. So tip it over, cross it to the right. Remember, you roll to the right side of your pelvis. Sweep it down, go wide to the side and up. So you cross, you go down, you go wide and up. Cross and down, wide and up. Cross and down and wide and up. Cross and down and wide. One more. Cross, down, wide and up. And then lower your leg down to the ground. Good. Sweep your arms up and back. Bring them up towards the ceiling. Nod your chin. Come to an abdominal curl. Okay. Take a breath here. Big exhale. And on the next inhale, you're gonna go right up to sitting. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, sit up tall. And exhale, go all the way down. So inhale, arms come up, you curl. Keep going all the way up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, sit up tall. And exhale, curl the tail and round down. Arms go back. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, go over. Inhale, sit tall. And exhale, round back. Twice more. Inhale, go up. Exhale, bow over. Inhale, sit tall. And exhale, round back. Last one. Inhale, go up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, sit tall. And exhale, round back. Beautiful. All right, sweep the arms back around to your sides. Bend your knees so your feet are flat on the floor here. All right, so we are going to again round the low back a little bit towards the floor. Press through your feet and lift your hips up into bridge. And we're just gonna hold up here. Hold up here. Can you spread your toes really wide? And see if you can get evenly weighted across the balls of your feet from big toe to baby toe. And then see if you can get evenly weighted across your heel bones from inside to outside. Good. Press the backs of the shoulders a little bit more against the floor. Draw your ribs together slightly. Soften a bit through the breastbone. And then push your hips up towards the ceiling. Good. From here, I want you to push your right shoulder and your left foot into the mat. So right shoulder, left foot. Take a big breath in here And as you exhale, can you bring your right leg up to tabletop? Hold here. You're gonna hold, 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 and then lower your bum down with control. Lower the foot. Curl the tail a little, round the back a bit, press up into bridge and hold. Widen your toes, get evenly weighted across balls of feet and evenly weighted across your heel bones. Press backs of shoulders against floor. Draw ribs together. Push your hips up. Press left shoulder, right foot into floor. Take a breath. And as you exhale, bring the left leg up. You hold, 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 hold for 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down. Good. Bring one leg up and then the next. Hands on top of your knees. And here we go again. Big circles. Big circles. Big circles. And circle. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, pause here. We're going to bring arms to floor. Point your toes if you can. Glue the legs together. Can you straighten them up towards the ceiling? You're going to really press the legs together. Bend if you need to, again for those hamstrings. From here, we're going to circle the toes. Can you draw a circle with your toes? Good. Now as you circle, focus on the circle happening at the back of your pelvis. So you're going to imagine drawing a circle around the back of your pelvis. Good. Okay, let's change direction. We'll go 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Bend your knees. Arms go wide. Tip your knees one way and center and the other and center. You tip and center and tip and center and tip and center, tip and center. Last 3, good, and 2, and 1. Come back to center and put your feet down, arms by your sides. Little round of the low back, press your feet, lift your hips up to bridge. Widen the toes, balls of feet are pressing, evenly weighted across the heels. Press down through right shoulder, left foot, take a breath. As you exhale, bring the right leg up to tabletop. Good. You're gonna straighten that leg out and hold. Can you circle for 3 and 2 and 1? Other way for 3 and 2 and 1. Bend your knee, foot goes down. Let's hold here, push your hips up a little. Widen the toes, balls of feet and heels. Press your shoulders, draw the ribs. Push left shoulder, right foot. Take a breath. Exhale, left leg comes up. We're gonna straighten that leg. Here we go. We're gonna circle for 3 and 2 and 1. Other way. We're gonna go 3 and 2 and 1. Bend the knee, foot goes down. And then can we roll down our spine one vertebra at a time as though it's melting down towards the floor. Roll over to one side. Push yourself all the way up. We are going to sit in what we call the mermaid position. So your legs are in like 2 triangles like so. We're gonna reach our arms out to the sides and place our hands on our head. From here, big side bend one way and then come up tall. Big side bend the other way and come up tall. Big side bend and tall. Big side bend and tall. Big side bend and tall. Last one. Side bend and tall. Good. Send your legs over to the other side. So find your triangles here. You're going to place your hands on top of your head. And again, we are going to side bend and tall. And side bend and tall. And side bend and tall. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Almost done here. We are going to turn on to hands and knees, and we will drop our forearms back down to the floor, just as we did before. I want you to step one leg back behind you. Really find your toes, all 5 toes spread and anchored. Eyes are looking down between your forearms. Push through those toes and bring the other leg up to match. So find all 10 toes really pressed into the floor. From here, you're going to push through elbows and toes, pike your hips up a little, and then come back down towards that plank position. Push through elbows and toes, pike your hips up a little. Good. And then come back down, pike your hips up a little. Good, and one more time. Can we do one last one? Inhale here, exhale, elbows and toes, push, 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 push. And then you can bring your knees to the floor. We're gonna come up to hands. We'll bring our knees wide and our feet together, and then sit your bum back behind you. Walk your fingers forward, elbows drop, and forehead comes right to the floor. Big inhale in through your nose here. Big exhale out. Big inhale in through your nose. And big exhale. One last time. Big inhale in. And big exhale. You guys are all done. Amazing job today, everyone. That was your core ritual, your weekly reset to get strong, centered, and aligned. Take a second to notice how you feel right now. A little taller, a little more connected, a little more energized. If you loved this class, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this video with a friend who needs a posture and core boost. And if you want to keep the momentum going, check out more of my core ritual classes or one of my quick prop workouts. I'll link them right here for you. Thanks for choosing to move your body with me today. I cannot wait to see you next week.